Hey everyone, Stephanie here, and my makeup is stripped off foundation. I have my eyes on, but we're going to be talking about foundation, concealer, skincare, and just do a little quickie video here. It's very important that that you wash your face every night. And at night, you're going to wash your face and then use some kind of retinol and then your moisturizer, and then during the morning, wash your face and use vitamin C or some kind of serum. This is a vitamin serum. It's just 2 drops. I use a vitamin E oil to take off my makeup. My skin's getting better. I have rosacea really bad. So it comes and goes. What helps, one of the best things on the market is called borage oilseed, and it's really been helping my inflammation and everything like that. So at, during the day, even at night, after I do my retinol or my vitamin C during the day, I do a hyaluronic cream, and I just do a little bit, rub it between my hands, do it a little bit underneath my eye too. And this is geared more toward older people that dress, that are transgender, um, just helping you. And for all of you that don't know me, I'm Stephanie. I'm also a licensed esthetician and makeup artist in Las Vegas, Nevada. Um, I have a little store called Into the Looking Glass. You can check all that out. I'll put it down in the description. So this is a lift and firm cream. Now, what I've seen people do is mix their products or makeup, their skincare, and it's always best if you can use the same line of makeup, because you don't know how it's going to react with other products. The same way with skincare. You should use all the same. You shouldn't be using a different wash from a different toner. Now, borage seed oil works pretty well with other products. So I would suggest, if you're starting to get of that age, or if you have rosacea like I do, or breakouts or whatever, use that. It takes a little bit. So, okay. So I put on, this is a lifting, it's called Lift and Firm. I do notice it helps. There's a product from Walmart. I don't think skincare should be overly expensive if you do this stuff right. And for my age, my skin's okay. Um, as I said, I'm a senior T, and my friends are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you pulled your makeup off to do this." But you know what? I'm a real person. I have skin issues, and then I don't Photoshop my pictures, but I try to do it in good lighting. That's why when, like on my Facebook and stuff, you'll see some stuff that is like, wow, it looks really good. Well, underneath my carport, the way the lighting is, it looks like I'm Photoshopped. It looks amazing. It really does. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a concealer. This is by Italia Deluxe, and it works pretty well with other makeup lines. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Cameo. Um, I have their concealer at home. They're hydrating. I don't really care for it. This is called Light, and I've tested this, and it doesn't break me out. It works well with others. You're going to take just a little bit of this. I don't know if you can see how little that is. And you're going to go right in the corner. And I put some cream on. And the whole point is that when you smile, you get all of these lines. And I'm starting to get more lines, and the borage oil has been really helping it. But by doing this, you can use Vaseline underneath there too. It helps so it doesn't crease and crack and you get older looking. Now it's going to do that a little. I go right underneath my eye where this line is, and I pat this in. I use this finger, because it's the one that has the least pressure. And it's not about how much of this you put on, because the more you put on, the more it's going to just get cakey. This is a very, very sheer to begin with. And I forgot to put my primer on the rest of my face. So let me get that. And this primer, you've heard of the Pore Putty from e.l.f. This is the same thing. I sell it in the store, and this is pretty amazing stuff. I only got it underneath my eye here, so I'm going to go in and put the putty on. And you're supposed to let it set for about 30 seconds. It's the same consistency. It even looks like the stuff from e.l.f. And this is the stuff, it really does not break me out. And when I don't wear it, my makeup doesn't last as long, no matter what type of makeup I use. And it gives really good glow. It helps fill in some of the pits and pores I have. So I'm going to go on the other side of this while that's setting. And you can still see I have a little bit of puffiness under there. I'm going underneath that line. I'm going to go right up in here. And I could go a little lighter with this, but I don't want to be too theatrical with any of this. And you can use a tiny, tiny brush. And if you feel like you get too much over here, you can always blot it with a Kleenex. But you can use Vaseline, and Vaseline is amazing. It kind of sets on top of the Vaseline. And Vaseline you can also use, like you've seen for the eyebrows. It looks like a mascara for eyebrows to lay them down flat. Vaseline does the same thing. You can use the same little wand or a Q-tip. Also, you can use Vaseline for lip gloss. I do that a lot. You can use it for under here and then put your concealer on top of it, and it won't settle down into the lines. However, it will give you a shine. Some people like that. Some people like more of a matte. As a rule, if you have oily skin, you're going to want to use a matte. If you have dry skin, you're going to want to use something a little more moisturizing. But then you're getting into skin like mine that is aging, and certain areas you want matte and certain areas you want glow. Now, people are asking about a lot about color correcting, and they're doing like all of this stuff, heavy stuff under their eyes, and then they go back and they let the powder bake. That's all good when you're young, but as you get older, if you let that bake, it just dries everything out even more, and it just is a lot of mess underneath. And you have to decide if you have a lot of darkness under your eye versus a lot of lines, which is more important, to cover up the darkness or not to see the lines. I'm diabetic, and something I've learned from being a diabetic is it's all about substitutions. So I'm going right underneath here, and I'm going to put a little more. I hope y'all can see this. I'm doing all of this on my phone. I have one of those Google phones. And I really don't like a lot of foundation on. When my rosacea is all calmed down, I don't even wear foundation. And right now I've been eating a lot of spicy foods, and it's kind of my fault that it's flaring up. And as I said, this is just going to be a little quickie. And some people like to go down just through here, blend out. Some people like to go all. I kind of go down and I go up just a little. I try to do it just very little underneath my eye. And we're going to set that here in a little bit. However, we'll do it now. I have a super high definition powder. That's even too much to put on this. And I go down, and I do just a little bit under my eye, going underneath where that line is. Now I'm going to do the other side, shake that. It's just very, very little. This is a super fine powder. If you use too much of it, it looks white underneath the lights. I love this powder, I really do. They have it in a couple of shades. And I'm going to go back. Let me find my big brush. I love these brushes. I have these in my store right now. And they have like a bit of an angle, and then it's flat and flat. You can use so many things. And I'm just brushing even more excess. Now, I'm just softening the lines. I'm not going to be able to get rid of it without surgery. And let me tell you, I hear all the time about, oh, I wish I started dressing when I was younger and blah, blah, blah. Just because you're young doesn't make you pretty. I know a lot of young girls with ugly bone structure. The most beautiful women I personally know, females and just women in general, that includes T women, are well over 50 years old. The real secret is about keeping your skin up and having a good glow about it. Now, if you have a heavy beard, you're going to put the heaviest through here. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going to use a brush. So this is by e.l.f. It's the Cameo. I like the little bit darker one that's a step up from this. This is called Fair Cool. And their coloring's a little off. The other one's a little too orangey, and this one's a little too light. It seems like the other one covers better. This one covers, but it seems like it takes less on the other. So you start off to the side, and I'm just blending in. And if you don't have a heavy beard, you could probably get by using this. Otherwise, you could use this as a powder. And as I said, I don't have a beard, and I'm doing a lot like Bare Minerals, circular. And once again, I'm going underneath my line through there, over my nose. I don't use a setting spray. I probably should, but it's what primer's for also. I have lighting that's like, I don't have special lighting. I don't edit any of this or any of that, but I'm like close to the lighting and it falls down and creates a shadow. So let me back up and show you. And then I want to get, if you can see, I have rosacea really bad through here, but if you can see that it's not really settling into my lines. This is a sinus thing through here, and then having really high cheekbones. I still like a little bit, I like a painted look. I love makeup, but I also like a little bit more natural. We're going to put on a little bit of bronzer. I have some excellent in my store here bronzing and contouring palettes. This is a big eyeshadow. I have about 4 of them, blushes, eyeshadow, all that. Now, as I've gotten older, I do my cheeks up a little higher to bring my face up a little higher. So this is just a bronzer. And I'm just blending that. It gives me, in person, a little bit of a glow. If you can see that. So, as a rule, when you go to do your cheeks, if you do them underneath your cheekbone, it's going to help bring that out. If you do it across like this, it's going to widen your face. If you go down with it, it's going to narrow your face. And I'm going to put a little color in there too. So, and I'm going to do like it's like a light pinky, peachy. I try to stay away from reds and pinks on my skin as a rule because of the rosacea. Even though I do color correction with the foundation, all of that kind of has it in it. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to go right in here and just kind of blend that out. a little. I don't want it too hard looking. So I hope this has helped you a little bit. I didn't contour my nose or anything. I guess maybe I should for y'all. And if I had really good lighting, this would glow. So I need to get some of that selfie lighting like a lot of these YouTubers use, just to make it look better. But this is it. This is raw. This is unedited. This is me being an old girl. So I'm going to zoom in even more so you can see it has helped those. It's not settled down in my lines, even though I have them. You're not going to get rid of them. But it's just softened it a little. I had a little bit of brown eyeliner on underneath my eye. I could do more, paint up a lot more, and one day I'll do that. But this is just kind of a natural thing. T-girl, over 50, gilf. So, girls, be proud of who you are, and it doesn't matter your age. You can be beautiful at any age. Y'all have a great day.